Hey, happy Pride, beautiful friends. I am so excited to share some art with you today. It's Pride Month, and one of the most amazing street graffiti artists and activists from New York City in the 1980s was somebody named Keith Haring. Wait, there we go. Keith Haring is one of my favorite artists. He has such joy in his art. It just is astounding. He uses a lot of graphics of people. He's got a baby that he's famous for, the heart, of course, the people holding up the heart, the people holding up the world. He also has a sassy little dog that he likes to put in his different art pieces. You'll see that as a recurring theme. So I love all the themes that he has. And his activism during the 80s happened during the AIDS epidemic, which unfortunately took the lives of many LGBTQ people. And so Keith Haring he has passed. He passed, I believe, in 89. I'd have to check that, but he was one of the activists for the gay rights movement in New York City, and very much also pro-awareness for the AIDS epidemic. And so in his art, when you peruse it, you will see all different kinds of themes that kind of pertain to that era and that struggle that everybody was going through and still is going through. Keith Haring was absolutely a cultural icon of the 1980s. He started his art career kind of as a rebellious street artist, and within 10 years he founded a movement, really, of all of his amazing street art all around the world. You can find his art in places like Berlin and New York, all other kinds of places. He was very well respected by other artists and musicians, including Madonna and writers like William S. Burroughs and even Timothy Leary, which makes sense. So he actually passed away, unfortunately, Keith Haring did, a couple months into the 90s, so he was unable to see how the next decade after his artwork changed the face of urban art. And that's very unfortunate. This book that I'm flipping through is probably the heaviest coffee table book you will ever see. I don't know how much it weighs, but it feels like it weighs about 50 pounds. But it has so many different pieces of his art in it, and you can preview it. I'm trying not to show you too much so that you'll be inspired. There's Keith to get it for yourself. He really liked using hearts in his street art, and I think that's why I'm drawn to his work so much. It's just very positive, colorful, it has meaning, and there's Keith again. It has a lot of meaning. You can look into it from all different angles and find something either joyful or meaningful for yourself. So I hope that this little miniature tour of Keith Haring's artwork is inspiring to you in some way. It is Pride Month, as I mentioned, and since Keith Haring was so adamant about giving, respecting others in the gay rights movement and just bringing awareness to having compassion for other people and other people's life choices, I think that he is an inspiration for all of us, especially right now with the world the way that it is. So thank you, friends, for going with me on this short little tour of Keith Haring's art. There's some of Madonna and him. Here's some other pictures that are really fun. There's Andy Warhol, 1984. Wow, look at all these people, these faces that I recognize. It's awesome. It's sad that he passed so early in life, and I wonder how much other amazing pieces of art he would have created. But alas, here we are, and we are all moved by what he did, and we can join together in his memory. So, trying to get to the end of this book here real fast. People even did performance art pieces with his art as the backdrop, which is pretty cool. I think is that William S. Burroughs? I can't tell. So let me flip through the end here, and then I will bid you adieu. Ah, he did a pop shop art show in Tokyo. It looks like in '88, which is really cool. I wish that I wasn't so young during the '80s. I would have appreciated him more while he was alive. All right, and there you have it. Thank you guys for watching and listening, and subscribe if you like what you see. I hope to produce more videos about art and music and the things that I enjoy for you. But since it's Pride Month, I wanted to share some of his joyful and active art and let you guys know that I love you all, no matter who you are, what you are, who you love. Love is love, and I'm always here for you. I love you. Thanks.